Rabbit trails.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm your host, Josh Bolton, and then this is my co-host. You know him, you love him, and he hates blondes, Gage.
I used to be one.
That's why he hates them. I don't know, it's weird. You started, saying things in your sleep, and so, since I'm usually awake, I'll go to your door and just kind of listen, and the past couple nights, it's been you just strangling blondes to death.
You know what's funny? I actually wasn't asleep when I was doing that. I was still awake.
So that's why your door's been shut?
Acting out.
The whole week?
Just acting it out.
So that's that smell that's in there?
Yeah. What smell? What are you talking about?
I don't know, it's decay and...
Well, yeah, they're under my bed. All of them are dead.
You could just put them in the trash. Old man will take care of them.
Dude, I was thinking about... Me and Josh went and ordered our new, horizontal IDs.
Because
we're big boy IDs.
We're big boys.
Yeah. So we got our big boy IDs because we're both 21. And then...
Should we just go through the whole story?
I mean, we can. I was just going to say, when we get them, I was thinking we need to tear up all of our, cut up our hard copy license and, tear up our paper one because he could just take those out and then, kill us and impersonate us. Put our skin on.
Yeah, he could.
And he'd have our forms of ID.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm I don't want him digging through my trash can. Because today, I emptied the trash today or yesterday, and I threw it in there, and it was on top. And I was like, he's going to get to our trash first. Because he'll just get in there and tear into the first bag he sees. I saw him 2 times today. I think it was Monday and Tuesday.
He does 2 days if he slacks.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday, I walk out the door, and he's coming down this drive at the same exact time.
Does it not give you anxiety when
it does? Because he acts like he doesn't see me, and I don't really act like I don't see him. I kind of, look over at him, and I'm like,
oh, I act like I don't see him.
And, I back up, and I have to look at him to make sure I don't hit him, because the dumpster's right behind my car. And he just acts like I'm non-existent. And he just starts digging in the trash can, and his butt crack's hanging out of his stupid sweatpants.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, seriously, man? I feel like one day he's just going to make killer eye contact with me, and I'm just going to be frozen.
See, I don't even have to,
I'm going to be frozen.
I don't have to look back anymore, because I have the rear view camera. Yeah. And I feel like I'm going to back up, and he's going to look dead in the camera. And I'm going to be like, ah!
Slam on the gas. That's what I'd be doing.
That's why I haven't talked to him or made eye contact with him, because I'm like, then I'm a target.
This dude is going to murder me.
Mm-hmm. Because
the moment you talk to him, he's gonna start coming up to our door.
Yeah, because
hey guys.
I don't know if I told you, I got a haircut not too long ago, last week, and he had walked by
the haircut place.
Because she had me turned around, and he walked by, and he just took a big fatty puff of I don't know what the kids are calling it. It's the back of it's like a shotgun, basically, but smoke comes out of it.
Oh, okay.
So, I think a vape.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
I don't know. People usually just smoke cigarettes if they want to look cool.
Yeah, vapes don't look cool.
Yeah. But she was cutting my hair, and I was like, oh my gosh. She was like, what? I was like...
Don't let her see me. Don't let her see me.
I was like, the guy who just walked by here? Digs through my trash.
That's the trash guy. She's like, what?
And I was like, then I explained it to her. I was like, he gets in our trash bin, the public trash bin, and takes what he wants, and gets in the other ones too. And she was like, he walks by here all the time.
How far away is the salon you were at?
It's not far. It's right next to. It's near Living Water and all that.
Okay. Because I was like.
No, it's
I didn't know he had a car.
It's right. No, he just walks.
Yeah.
And but so recently, he had a sling on. I think we told him that.
Yeah.
And cut
it's
his
off
hair.
Now. Yeah. He cut his hair. He got really short.
I mean, I think what happened, one of his victims was trying to escape, grabbed him by, because he had long, luscious hair.
He did have lush locks.
Yeah, and I think one of his victims tried to get, like, pull on his hair to get him out or something, and it, like, tore it out or something like that. And then when he was falling, he broke his arm, and so to avoid suspicion, he shaved his head, and there's got a sling. Yeah.
He's like, oh, you know, trying to shave my head, and I dropped it, and it cut my arm and cut the bone right in half.
Clumsy me.
Oopsies.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't killing somebody.
He always wears glasses, too, and I think that's because there's, like, no
He's wearing glasses when I see him.
Really?
He's never wearing glasses when I see him.
He's always wearing glasses when I see him.
Dude, he's trying to look cooler in front of you.
Back to our DMV story, though.
Yeah.
So, like, we go.
Whack.
And, like, immediately I get a hint of, like, BO.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just fuming.
Rancid. Yeah.
Fuming.
And so, like, we get in there and we're like, because we get in the parking lot and we're like, oh, sweet. Like, it's not really that full, but you go in and it's like, there's quite a few people there.
Yeah, everyone just carpooled there.
Yeah, so hopped in a clown car.
Yeah.
And just kind of. So we go, we sit down, we got our clipboards, we're filling stuff out. And then, you know, I'm cheating off of him, he's cheating off of me.
I was not cheating off him.
He was cheating off me. He didn't know, like,
I knew exactly what I was doing.
He didn't know, like, his name or anything.
Yep.
So we were filling it out. Finally, we didn't wait that long. We waited maybe like 30 minutes.
It wasn't bad.
So I'm up first, obviously. I'm just better.
Yeah, shorter goes first, so.
Shorter, but they were like, we used to go by height, but now it's like, you know, better looking. And so
nice turnaround. Impressed.
So I get up there and I'm like, hi. And she's like, hello. And I was like,
oh yeah, this story. Keep in mind, I watched this from a distance.
Yeah, he didn't know.
I knew exactly what went on.
He didn't get the context, but he knew what had happened.
I could see what was going on, but I didn't hear the dialogue.
So, like, I sit down, and I don't like quiet, awkward, like, scenes, I guess, especially if it's, when it's just, like, a one-on-one even, so, you know, I don't know, Gage and I have this thing where it's, like, if we're in front of a stranger, you know, we crack off a couple jokes, you know, so they know that we're funny, that way we can, you know, they know what we're about.
Yeah, more so friendly. Yeah. More so, like, if you want to talk to us, you can.
Yeah, it's not like...
We don't mind talking.
It's not like class clown, disrespectful, being a jerk face. It's like, this kid's got jokes. And, you know, I could really tell him, you know, what's been bothering me.
Yeah, like, because most people would think, okay, guys from this generation, they're probably dirtbags because most of our generation is. So, we like to show that we're not complete dirtbags.
Not complete, but
and, like, the old people appreciate it usually.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what a nice young man.
Mm. But, so, I get up there, hi. She's, hello. I'm like, how's your day been? She's like, oh, you know, it's going. I was like, yeah, it's going, yeah.
Yeah, isn't it?
So then, like, she was like, what can I help you with? And I was like, I want my horizontal license, my big boy license, because I'm a big boy. And she was like, well, congratulations on being a big boy. And I was like, thanks. I've really been working on it. Sat down. She's like, I can do that for you. And so she started typing away, just... And then she had this, like, octave lens thing. I think that's what they call it or whatever.
The camera?
No, it was for, like, your eyesight.
Oh, really? They did that to you?
No, they didn't do it. It was just there. And but at the bottom, it was labeled stereo octave. To which I responded with, oh, this thing's got a radio in it? And she was like, what? And I was like, you got a radio in this eye thing? She was like, no, you put your eyes in it and you just see. I was like, oh, yeah, it says radio, so, like, I didn't know if, like, you stick your eyes in and, like, Mariah Carey starts singing or something. She's like, oh, no.
That's rich.
I was like, all right, we're in. And so I was like, she was like, all right, you're going to stand up and you're going to put your thumbs on the thing? And I was like, sweet. I was like, what if I don't have fingerprints? And she was like, you have fingerprints. I was like, no, I know, but, like, have you had someone who hasn't had any before? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, okay.
I now understand why she did what she did.
And so she was like, all right, we got it. She was like, now it's time for your picture. And I was like, yes. And so like she's like, stand behind the sheet, look into the blue thing, and I'll take your picture. And I was like, all right, cool. And so I stood behind it, looked at the thing, and I just smiled, and I just like that. And
give him the context though. He said prior to this whole process, while we were waiting, he said, "I'm smiling in this one because I want to smile in it." He was basically like, "I'm hardcore. I'm gonna smile no matter what they say."
It's because if I don't smile, I look like a convicted felon.
No, that was me.
You do too, yeah.
I look like a drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
You don't look as mean.
Not in that one. I didn't expect the new one to be like that. But
I think
my
it's 'cause
last
we were
one,
too young.
my last one, yeah, I just kind of looked like I had been. It looked like I had been warned twice, and then I went that third time.
Like you're a punk kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I know the juvenile system, and then that
in
one.
Depth we go.
Yeah. And then that one they busted me because I was of age. So she takes the picture and she goes, all right, we're going to take, and she says it exactly like this. She goes, all right, we're going to take the real picture this time. And so when I heard that, I was like, oh, okay. She took it as like a test run or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's really nice of her, just in case, someone didn't like it or something. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Smiled again. She took it. She looks at me. She goes, stop that. And I go, oh, sorry.
I was just sitting watching him. I saw him smile twice, and then I saw his demeanor kind of change into like a sad dog, like, oh, okay, and then he just straight faced it, and that was it.
I was really upset about that. I wanted to smile so bad, so when if a cop ever pulled me over, and he'd look at it, and it'd be a smile, and he'd pull the card down, and I'm just doing the same smile. At him. And what if he's like, whose idea is this? This isn't you.
He goes, stop that.
Dang it, sorry. But yeah, and then Gage got to smile. It's not fair at all.
I didn't smile, but it was funny because he told me the story, and then I went up and did mine, and she said, you can smile if you want. So I did a little, a warm face. I didn't go straight, but I did kind of like this is a good day. I didn't go full smile though.
The only thing that made me feel better was that I was the last one who got to use the card machine before I completely crashed, and they were like, okay, only cash. And Gage was like, I put all my cash in the bank before we did this.
Yeah, I literally just deposited all the cash I had that morning. I was like doing all my errands, being a big boy, about to get my big boy license, and then they were like, okay, get your big boy cash out, and I was like, I only got my big boy card, so...
They were like, that's a little kid card.
That's a little kid. You got that when you were 16. Okay, well...
Okay, well, that doesn't matter.
Well, I thought I was pretty old, but whatever.
Pays the bills, so... Keep in mind, we haven't even gotten our cards yet. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't been 2 weeks. It's been 1.
Feels like 2.
They said 5 to 8 days, and it's been 9. So, we're kind of over it by now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty disrespectful.
Texas Department of Licenses, whatever it's called. You better give us our licenses.
Yeah, because we can't even go to the store and get things.
Yeah.
Gage went with me to Walgreens to get. I was picking up some mimosa. Not mimosa. Why do I always say it? Moscato.
Moscato.
And Gage just being with me requires him his ID.
Yeah. Which now I'm 21.
Yeah, he's now 21.
We told this story about when I wasn't 21 and then he couldn't get the stuff.
In Walmart.
Now I am 21. And he still couldn't get through this whole thing without it being a debacle.
And they cut our cards, okay? We don't have our new IDs. They cut our cards for some reason.
It's because it's illegal to have 2 forms of ID on yourself at one point. So we're not even supposed to have our clipped ones with our paper ones. So the temporary one is supposed to work fine, but they won't accept that. And so...
Yeah, because they're like, you can print this out.
Because I, being the logical person I am, was like, okay, this one's clipped, it's not going to count anymore. It's clipped, so that means it's not in commission anymore. It's not going to work. And so I didn't throw it away, luckily, because we wouldn't have gotten through this whole thing if I did. It was just in the car. I took my paper ID because I said, this is the only one that's going to work because they clipped the other one. lo and behold, Walgreens has no idea how licenses.
I asked
work.
Jeffrey, and he said the paper one was acceptable.
Yeah, because it's got my date of birth on it.
Yeah.
But I get, like, I understand. I mean, I'm guessing here, but I'm guessing they're like, you could print that off of your house.
Yeah.
Which is why they have, like, the signature and everything. But I don't know. I don't know how it works. All I know is that the hard copy one was clipped, so it's not valid. And the paper one is called a temporary because it's temporarily your ID until you get your new one. The other one does not work anymore.
Yeah. It was super fun, though, because, like, all you need to check is the birth date.
Yeah.
And, like, ours were clipped, and the dude was like...
Yeah, you can still see the birthday.
Yeah, he was like, I don't think they'll accept this.
I was like,
and we were
why
like,
not?
So I'm 20 again?
Wait a second.
Because he was like, you can't get this. And I was like, so I gotta wait a whole nother year to be 21 again. And he was like, yeah, basically.
Pretty much the most pathetic thing I've ever
And then we got the paper ones, and he was like, I don't think so. And I was like, dude, if I didn't get this thing clipped, there would be no issue here. Yeah. But it's just that the top part, which the only thing they really clipped was like Texas.
Yeah.
That's it. And but I ultimately got it, and it was a good time.
Yeah, I just had to go get my my clipped one out of his car.
Yeah, because he had the paper one on him.
And I was fuming because I knew how the rules worked. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right. But I was fuming because I was like, okay, this one doesn't even work and you're going to make me go get it out of the car? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. I came back and I was like, here's the one that is not valid. So you can say we can get it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, he was like, thanks, man. I was like, sorry I'm coming off like such a dirtbag right now.
Just say it, Kevin.
You're a dirtbag.
I am a dirtbag.
I quoted that today too, like 2 times.
Yeah.
Nobody ever knows what I'm talking about.
Such a good movie.
Dude, great movie. Underrated by far.
You know what was overrated and lived up? Well, I guess it wouldn't be overrated.
You know what was rated correctly?
You know what was rated correctly and exceeded that? The Joker. Yeah, that was magnificent. Terrific, exquisite, phenomenal,
extraordinary.
Yep, it was great, dude. me and Kurt were watching some like old cartoon movie or TV show reviews from like the 90s, and this is exactly how the dude would review the movies. So like, take Power Rangers or something.
I'll take it.
He goes, Power Rangers. It's a show about Rangers fighting crime. He goes, I liked that show. It was really good. It was so fun to watch. Coming in at number 2, and then he would go in with the next movie. And he did that to every show. He'd go, I liked it. It was really good. It was fun to watch.
That's unfortunate.
So that's what I'm going to do with the Joker. I liked it.
It was fun to watch.
It was dark. A movie about a clown and how he became to be.
Not only was it dark, the movie, but the theater itself was also dark.
Dark Inception.
Darkception?
Inception dark.
No.
Spud! No, but The Joker really was a great movie. If you haven't seen it, you really need to because it was beautiful.
Unless you don't like that sort of thing.
Yeah, if you get...
Viewer discretion is definitely advised.
Dude, I can't really think of like a movie that I've seen that's really like that. I just haven't seen a movie with that much character depth. Spoilers are coming up, by the way. So
yes.
I guess we're going to have to go ahead and just slap that on there. Spoilers.
Spoiler warning. I mean, if you haven't watched it, I mean, we'll do it, I don't know. Because Endgame we waited, 2 weeks?
Yeah, but that was 10 years in the making. So, that was way more. If you hadn't seen it now.
Well, yeah, we were if you hadn't seen that, you're a waste of space. So.
Yeah.
But this one is more, some people just aren't going to go see it because they're not interested in it. But, anyways, spoilers on the horizon. Mm-hmm. Not huge ones, I guess. It's not really a movie you can spoil. Like there's no, it's not like a mystery.
No, like if you don't know that
It's
that
just what
dude's like
happens.
a murderer,
You know,
psychopath, then
yeah, it's just what's gonna happen.
yeah.
And they talk about it on like interviews and stuff too. They kind of,
And
they don't like say it out loud, but they pretty much say it.
you could just type his name in Google and then get the gist from like one picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought my thing, my like, I guess my take on it, on the disturbing qualities, the violence. I mean, there was more disturbance than just the violence, but like the violence was a different way than just a regular action movie. You know, because I can watch like Mission Impossible or whatever, and people get their necks snapped and shot and stuff, but it was just like a different kind of deranged, like vengeance-driven, dark, you know, menacing murder out of nowhere every time. Like you could see it coming, but like it happened, and it's like you're standing in front of it for real. Is what it felt like.
Yeah.
It's just very like sobering.
It's like you could see it coming,
to watch it happen,
but you didn't exactly know when.
It was different. Like I don't know how to describe like the way, I don't know how they did it to make it feel that different.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because you're connected with the character himself or what, but like, I mean, I've seen the Joker murder somebody on a different movie, and it did not make me go, oh my gosh, like this one did, you know?
And this one was like, oh my
I've seen some very violent, like, death scenes in movies and stuff. Like, I watched zombie movies and stuff. I've seen some much more violent deaths than those.
Yeah.
But those were like...
And it was like,
whoa.
to me, it was like, there was so much going on that when someone got murdered, like with the 3 kids on the train, I was like, dang, they're whooping this guy up right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wait, is he gonna kill the? And as soon as I was thinking that, he freaking headshotted this dude. And I was like,
out of
oh
freaking
frick,
nowhere.
dude. Because honestly, I forgot that he even had the gun on him. I know he dropped it at the hospital, and I was like, obviously he probably put it away or something. And then when he went to finish that kid off, he was like running. And he just freaking unloaded a couple on him.
And kept pulling the trigger after his
barrel was empty.
That was what was like.
I was like, you were really good unloading this kid.
Whoa. Like he was just still pulling it. Like the insanity of him just keep on, because he would have just kept firing if there were more bullets in there.
Maury's death, though, was...
crazy.
Something else. Because it looked like you were watching someone actually be shot to death.
Yeah. Well, I was just like... Where did he get the bullets? Because he was out of bullets. Like, I guess he had to go get more bullets, but...
I kind of liked how he... I mean, I know that we kind of knew, but before he went on the show, he was hinting like he was going to just blow his brains out on the show. And then instead, he blew Maury's brains out.
Which, like, yeah, like you said, you kind of know because he's not going to die.
Yeah.
But then it's still like, whoa.
You're like, oh my gosh, I just saw that. But yeah, that was a great movie. It was so dark, though, that, like, after we saw it, I didn't know how to say I really, really enjoyed it without feeling kind of bad.
I didn't feel bad. I liked it a lot. I mean, I've seen some pretty jacked up movies before. Like Enemy.
Like Maze Runner. I mean, yeah, Enemy, that was jacked up.
Enemy and Nightcrawler is jacked up too. Those movies are like kind of the same vibe. And, I mean, they're really, really good movies.
Oh, yeah.
Just having to see cinema for what it's for. Like, I was reading some stuff today, some social media thing, and somebody posted, like, one of the movie things that I follow is like, do you think the Joker went too far? Like, did they go too far with their stuff? And all the comments were just saying, no, like, people just shouldn't go see the movie if they're not interested in that. They're like, talk about Saw. You know, and they just named off all these super violent movies that are way worse than the Joker. And they're like, it wasn't bad then.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad on that, or that, or that. Like, just kept naming off movies. And I'm like, seriously accurate.
Yeah.
I talked to Josh about it. I'm like, it's literally just because it was released right now.
Yeah.
You know, in the middle of all this stuff
It sucks
going on in, you know, the world, but...
Yeah, but yeah, you can release like Saw, and they're like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, great scary movie.
Cannot wait.
All the teenagers would be all over it, but now they're all going, oh my gosh, you can't go see that movie.
This movie's gonna inspire someone
Yeah,
to...
just give me a break.
Shut
Give
up.
me a short period of rest, please.
Just give me 5.
Yeah.
Just 5
10,
minutes.
if you'd like.
5 to 10.
Give me a lunch. 30 minutes? An hour?
Just give me an hour lunch
Paid?
break.
Dude, I'll take it.
Dude, I'll clock out.
I would clock out too. I'd take it there.
I'd clock out for just a minute.
I'd clock out, I'd go home, make myself a sandwich, you know, and
Yeah.
then eat it.
I'd take a little nap after I eat it.
Yeah.
Just a
Even
little
so,
nap,
man.
set a timer on
Just
my
a
phone,
little tiny nap.
sit it down,
Yeah.
snooze it out,
Then get up.
go back to
Go
work,
back to
clock
work,
in and listen to your
clock back
bull
in.
crap.
Yeah. Just make sure you give me a small break.
Please.
Please.
And don't even talk to me until I've had my morning coffee, dude.
Oh my god.
Was it you? I think it was either you or Brandon who showed me a video of this like woman like checking out at like a gas station, and she got like Starbucks coffee, and the lady at the counter goes like, "How are you doing this morning?" And she's like wearing sunglasses.
Video. I don't think I showed it to you.
It must have been Brandon then.
But I've seen that.
It was so funny.
It was a TikTok.
Because like she's buying Starbucks coffee at the gas station. The lady's like, "How are you?" And the lady's like, she's like, "Don't even freaking talk to me until I drink my coffee."
Just imagine being at a gas station, being exhausted, getting coffee, and the register has a camera. Hey, how are you?
That's exactly how I imagine it. Someone's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Please stop. Just like shot, dude. I'm just, you know.
Yeah, that's gotta be so uncomfortable. And how do you super brave enough to just like pull your phone up to someone's face and be like, "Do something.
Yeah.
Do something viral."
I saw it was a funny video of, you know, you could tell he was friends with the cop that he was messing with, but he was like, they were just like walking around, and he was filming, it was a TikTok, he's like, you can ask me to put my phone away. I'm allowed to record you. And the guy was just like laughing because he was just joking. He's like, no, I'm allowed to record you. Are you trying to pull your firearm on me right now? You better stop. I'm allowed to record you. And he was just bugging the mess out of this police officer. I was like, seriously, the pathetic society of today. No, I'm allowed to record this. Ma'am, it's a traffic stop. You don't have to pull your phone out. No. I'm being illegally detained right now. No, you're not. I have not even pulled you out of the car. No. I'm allowed to record. Ma'am, please.
If like a cop's just like in a store just like buying food, and like a kid just like, "Oh dude, there's a cop." He's like, "Dude, pull your phone out."
Just
and he's like, "All right." And he's like, cop's just like looking at cereal or something, like reading on the back, and the kid's like, "You can't tell me to put my phone away." It like comes right around the corner. "You can't tell me to put my phone away." And the cop's like, I'm just trying to get some cereal.
Listen,
he's
man.
like, "Whoa, dude, chill out. You can't tell me to do anything I don't want
Are you
to."
yelling at me right now?
And he's like, "Sorry, young man,
I'm literally off duty.
I'm just shopping for
I'm
food."
on my way home.
It's like, he's on the phone with his wife, driving home. He's like, "I don't know, like, everybody I come in contact with always has a phone on me." And, like, he comes home and his son's like, "Whoa, Dad, you can't tell me to put my phone away." And he's like,
Yeah.
"I can literally ground you and, like, take your phone." He's
Cop
like,
has like PTSD.
"You can't do that."
He has like PTSD, so at his birthday party when they're all like doing a surprise thing and they all have cameras out, he's like, "Ah! Stop! Please! You can keep your phone out!" He just curls up on the floor and is like shivering.
I'm not doing anything.
I didn't do anything wrong.
I don't even work for the department anymore.
Please film me as much as you want.
They're like, "Whoa, we're not doing anything."
Jerry, it's okay. It's okay. It's your birthday.
It's like, "It's okay, Jerry." He gets like real close to him. He's like, "I'm not putting my phone away." He's like,
"You can't make me do that. What, are you gonna arrest me? You're not a cop. Are you pulling your weapon right now? You better not be." Not even a cop anymore.
we should just do a whole podcast on ASMR.
Dude, we should. That would be a lot of fun.
Dude, so I was just like chilling, and then
You're at the DMV and it's crazy.
Like, she wouldn't let me smile. And I was like, frick you, dude.
Yo, that's whack. You won't let me smile right now.
You like that?
That's whack.
Dude, I haven't seen you all week.
Dude, yeah. The first time I saw you during this whole week was last night.
Yeah, it was.
Because I got home late.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been getting home, I would get home like late. Well, it's because Monday I didn't have anything to do. Monday I was at Micah's house for a long time. Then I got home. And then Tuesday I was at SDM and I got home late as well. I've been getting home late, but not later, than you work. So.
Yeah, dude, your parents are mad that you've been getting home late.
I've been calling your phone.
They've been like...
Your GPS location says you're not at your house.
They're like, Gage has school tomorrow. He needs to be in bed by 7:30. And I'm like, well, I don't...
Mr. and Mrs. Key, please, I'm at work. I don't control your son.
They're like, you need to be in school too. I'm like, I graduated. And they're like, really?
With your son.
Really? Because you're not the brightest. And I'm like, whoa.
Whoa, that's way out of line.
And your dad's like, oh yeah? Well, explain to me how plants procreate. And I'm like, I don't know. He's like,
Bees.
spell photosynthesis. And I'm like, what even is that? And he's like, see, you need to be in school. And he's like, you tell Gage.
That's why.
As soon as he gets home.
THESIS. I did it.
I don't know. You could be spelling it completely wrong, and I would be like, cool, man, you're right.
I definitely spelled it right.
Spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
SUPERCAL. I'm trying to say it over and over again. Supercalifrat. FRAGILISTICEXP.
You already got it wrong.
Show me.
You said L-A.
Where?
Or Cali.
Yeah, CA.
L-I. C-A-L-I. You said C-A-L-A.
Oh, okay.
You know, in the making of that movie, who's like, okay, we need a slogan, we need a catchphrase for them.
A super long, unnecessary one.
Yeah, and they're like,
I've got it!
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious! And they're like,
They said it at the
yes!
same time. They said it at the same time.
He's like, dude, I was just thinking that.
It was two, I think they were brothers who wrote the song, so it totally could have happened.
Maybe.
They were a team. I don't know if they were brothers or not, I can't remember. But I've learned about it before.
That would have been really cool if they were like identical twins, like at the hip.
Yeah.
And they were still
Conjoined.
at the hip, and they were like,
Conjoined.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and like all they say is everything like
And their brain
exactly
is
the
in
same.
their hip.
Yeah.
And they're conjoined.
So that's why they couldn't split
and
it.
one side is one and one side is the other's. So one of them has like no motor function, and the other one remembers everything.
He goes,
"Hey, what did we do yesterday?"
we did this. I don't remember that. And he goes,
"Yeah, you just did it. I remembered it."
He goes, hey, what did we do yesterday?
I don't even know how to talk.
You've been asking me this for 21 years.
Listen, man.
I'm gonna cut it. Like, no, you'll die.
No.
I can't take the question.
You won't be able to move anywhere. I do the moving, remember? I don't like you anymore.
I remember. I remember everything.
You don't remember a day in our shoes. I remember them all. How do you make that? How do you think that makes me feel, huh?
Bad.
Bad.
Who are you?
Wait a second. Whoa, we're like connected.
Ah! Get off of me!
Dude, get off! Wear your pants together. Why am I in one pant leg and you're in the other?
Stop!
Both my legs are in one pant leg.
Dude, I would hate that.
Yeah, that'd be
To
the
like,
worst thing
legit
ever.
connected to someone, I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
Yeah, you have to literally do everything with them.
I enjoy my freedom, you know?
I like to go to the bathroom by myself. You know, the simple joys of
Ooh,
life.
how do they do that? I mean,
Well, they just-
obviously they just pop squat together. But, like, do you think there's, like, toilet and toilet? Or do you think they're, like...
I think there's probably a seat next to it would be the cheapest option.
Can they even go back to back?
Well,
'Cause that'd be the
depends
cleanest
It
way.
depends on where they're conjoined. They can be conjoined in the head, or, you know, yeah, literally like that. Or, like,
That'd be
anywhere.
cool. Let's say hip.
Okay. Hip. You didn't say it with me.
Hip.
Say it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Hip.
Hip. I don't.
Okay, you suck at this.
I feel like you're bad at this game.
Why would you say let's say
Hip.
hip and then you don't know how to say it at the same time?
Hip.
Hip. Hip. You're faking me.
I
You're
don't know
faking
what-
me out.
I don't know what hip you're talking about, dude.
I have it on video, so it doesn't matter.
Destroy the evidence.
Destroy the evidence. It's our whole podcast. Sorry, man. Can't have it
It's
out.
done.
Can't have it out there. You're gonna blackmail me, dude. It was a joke.
So at work, there's an RV hanging out in the parking lot.
Why?
And it's been, I don't know. My assumption is like,
Meth lab.
well, that was my first assumption, and they were like, come up with another one.
Oh, okay.
Because like every time I see it, I go, hey, Walter White.
Yeah.
And they go,
Obviously.
who are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm Josh, I work here.
Same way.
No, but my assumption is they are like from out of town and they don't want to pay for an RV spot, so they're like, let's park in this gym's parking lot.
You're smarter to park in the hospital parking lot.
You'd think.
That's where most people go when they're trying to park their car somewhere.
But like they'll just hang out there, and then like in the morning, like early in the morning, they'll leave and go do whatever and then come back, and they've been there for like this whole week.
That's pretty stupid.
Yeah. What if I go over there and like knock on the door and it's the trash guy and he's like,
Oh my gosh, he's
covered
following you.
just covered in blood, and he's like,
He's got a bone saw in his hand.
he's like,
Hey.
hey, how can I help you? Like super nice. How
Hey,
can I help you?
what's up, man?
Nothing. He goes, Josh Bolton, right?
Josh, we seen me Bolton.
No, he's
Apartment
like,
1.
Social security number, and then he's like, he's like, you have the kind of like locks in your door, like, you know, that one at the top that like, you know, you can't really kick in. And I'm like,
You're like, yeah. And he's like, I actually figured out how to get past those. Why are you telling me this?
and he's like,
Well, you know.
he's like, you get off at 10, right? And I'm like, what are you doing?
Your roommate's home all by himself before then?
He's like, how is he, by the way? You talked to him today? And I'm like, no. And he's
Beep,
like,
beep, beep, beep. Gage?
and you're like, he's in an RV.
No, you literally like, you dial my number and you hear a phone ring in the RV. Ah!
That's all I hear.
Josh! Josh!
And I'm like, and he's like, I gotta get back. TV's acting funny.
His pocket lights up. My phone's just in his front pocket.
Falls
He's like, oh,
Fall-
hello?
I gotta
You're
take this.
You're staring at him. You just run away.
I just be like, all of that was just coincidence. I'll see you later, man.
See you, man. Have a good day.
And then I would just keep driving until I run out of gas.
Yeah. I'd walk until my feet bleed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'd pull an X-Men Origins Wolverine.
He'd catch you, though.
No, he'd never catch me.
He'd probably catch you.
I can walk faster than him. I've seen him walk. I know his pace.
I feel like he's holding a lot back.
I feel like he is too.
He looks like one of those guys that would be one of those...
But he also looks fragile.
Neighborhood walkers. Oh, yeah, for sure. But also, it's either he's fragile or, like, the surgeries to get all titanium stuff just kind of went weird. And so he's all slumped.
Yeah, like he can live longer, but like,
Yeah.
he can't move as quick. I don't know.
I genuinely do think he's a killer.
I don't know what to think, but I'm just waiting for the... I mean, we've lived here for a year.
Yeah.
Just about.
When did we
11
start
months.
seeing him?
Pretty much the very beginning of time itself. The genesis of mankind. He was in the garden with Adam and Eve.
Where?
Adam, Eve,
They didn't
trash
have
guy.
they didn't have a dumpster, did they?
Adam, Eve, trash guy.
Adam and Eve were like, "Hey God, what is that over there?" And he's like, "Oh, that's that was a test run." And,
Yeah, it didn't go according to plan.
He's like,
so
I'm not gonna destroy it because you know I made it.
that's
So.
literally Cain. He lived forever. He's cursed. I've
Oh.
lived for thousands of years. Oh my gosh.
Yo, didn't you kill your brother, dude?
I've seen it. The evidence is like in ink.
It's like in the
Printed
text.
millions of copies. #1 best-selling book in the world.
It's like, yo, dude, that wasn't cool though.
That was like lame, dude. Like what the heck?
That wasn't cool though, Kane.
I can't believe he smokes a vape.
And then like the older brother's like, "No, man, I totally agree. That was totally. I admire that, dude." The little brother's like, "Whoa,
Excuse me?
what?" And he's like, "Okay,
Veracity, man.
you still got that raw
Like,
fuse,
commitment." Like, you just can't commit to anything, little bro. Dude, do you know what we're talking about? We're talking about cold-blooded murder right now.
He's like,
listen, man, it is what it is.
"Okay, and you still got that Brock though?"
Listen, I was about to make a stupid joke. Listen, like, do you know Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah, you use Dwayne. How old is that guy?
Like, did you use the back of his shiny head to, you know, Dwayne The Rock Johnson? What if people said his name Dwayne Johnson The Rock?
I feel like there is someone that does that.
Dwayne Johnson The Rock. That's
The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, right?
It's
like, no, it's
Rock Dwayne the Johnson, right? No.
Rock, Dwayne the Johnson Rock.
Robots. That's like AI trying to learn how to say it. No, that's not. Scrap this model. We gotta make a new one. Johnson Dwayne the Rock.
And they're like, we finished it. And they're like, what are we gonna call him? He's Vin Diesel. Family. Why does he only say family?
I know, that's like the most iconic. Like, out of the two characters that don't have any speech that he did, Iron Giant and Groot, the one word I just put on him is family. The way he says it, it's just like you're gargling like lukewarm water.
Yeah.
In your throat when you said that.
But it's like as soon as you get up in the morning. Or
yeah.
Like, no, like his face is always stuck in like midnight, about to pass out.
Yeah. Like either he's gargling lukewarm water, or he's got like a piece of like pie or cheesecake, like all chewed up already, just like in the back, like getting ready to go down the esophagus, but not going down yet.
I still just
family.
I think the first movie I ever saw of Vin Diesel's was The Pacifier.
Dude, one of the all-time greats.
When you're feeling low, lower than the floor.
All I remember is when he comes out in the town and they go, "You got man boobs." That was like when that was really funny to kids. Oh.
It was like a hard burn.
Yeah.
And he's like, their pecs. He's like,
no, those are definitely boobs.
And then he gets mustard on his shirt and he goes, "It's my favorite shirt." But he only wears white. I want to watch that movie again.
I haven't watched it in so long, and I feel like I would really enjoy watching it again.
I was a child
what a
last
callback.
time I saw it.
Yeah, what a callback to my childhood days.
See, I'm 5'5" right now, and I think I was 5'4.5" last time I saw it.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's like before you hit puberty.
I'm still going through it.
I just hit it.
I'll do that at the gym sometimes, like when people come in, I'll go, "How are you?" And then I'll be like, "Sorry, I'm just now going through puberty. I'm 21, by the way."
Sorry, I'm a pubescent teen.
They're like, "Oh yeah, that never goes away." I'm like, "Really? Really?
This is really bad for me."
Oh, it's so bad for me. Alright, well, I'm tired.
Yeah, it's been 43 and a half long minutes.
Yeah, dude. But this is good, wholesome, family-friendly entertainment. So.
Really quick, I saw a funny video. Speaking of Dwayne Johnson, I saw a really funny video where this old guy was saying Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but he was saying it Dwayne.
Dwayne?
Like D-U.
Oh.
D-U-H, Wayne. The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne.
So now I've been saying it like that purposefully because I think it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah?
Not Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Dwayne.
Dwayne is coming down Wee Howard outside.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Dude, what are you saying?
Alright, next week we're going to be talking more about Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So
Dwayne. Stay tuned.
Yeah, we're on YouTube, if you want to watch it, and then, like, if you don't want to watch it, you just want to listen to it, anything you can possibly think of that normal people would listen to podcasts on, we're on that. So check that out.
That is true what he just said.
You don't have to, like, listen to it or be involved in, like, this whole thing, but, like, Like, it'd be, like, way cooler if you did, so it'd be appreciated.
This was Gage and Josh on Rabbit Trails. We'll see you next time. Well, we don't have any bonus footage. I guess we can after.
I could hit you.
Sometimes.
That'd be pretty funny. If I just like hit you.
I don't want to.
Like super hard though.
Like really freaking hard.
Like as hard as I can. But like act like you don't know it's coming.
That was pretty funny. It's raining. Dude, do you hear that?
Get down!
Do you hear that? The old man's snoring right now.
Huh?
The old man is snoring.
I don't hear
You hear it, right?
It sounds like a...
No, he's definitely snoring.
Oh, dude. Nick's about to get
An
dropped
old man
on
is
us.
snoring.
What?
What? He just woke up, and he bumped his head. So he's not waking up till the morning.
Do you want to turn that off?
Yeah. Do you not know what I'm quoting?
I don't.
The song.
Uh-uh.